Okay, come take a look.
So had a little bit of audio issues with this, but I think that we've talked about this enough that you can kind of understand a little bit what we're working on, and this just gives you an image of how it looks compared to what we've talked about. A lot of the stuff that we've worked on is trying to get the backswing in a little bit more of a functional place, so that when you start moving your body through, the club's in a better spot. So this is me standing there pretending like, hey, like I'm a wall, and you have to take the club up without hitting the wall. So at times your hands and your arms get too far behind you to the left. And I think that by me standing there and giving you the idea that there's a wall there, you can't take your arms up, behind you as far. And I think that that's going to be the big thing with this. So you can kind of see here, imagine that there's a wall, and then what we're going to do is just try and get a better view or a better picture in your head so you can make this work better.
So first step, second step. That happens. Not a problem. So 9-iron, I want you to do the same thing, and I want you to feel like you can shorten up the finish. So we're going to do the same backswing, legs straight to avoid the pain, and then arms have to stay low through the follow through. Lower. If they come up like this, there's a good chance you've already hit it thin or fat. Just down into the ground. No, full backswing, just a shorter follow through. Nice. So on that one, you swung through because your arms were going so fast, they lifted up and they got to here. So we can't do both. You can't put the arms into the ground and swing forward and swing up. You can only have one direction. So if your direction feels like you're trying to move your arms so the club goes toward the target, we never get to the ground. So I only want you to put the speed of the club into the ground, and that's all. That's all, not forward. Okay, I'm gonna get something to help us. Okay, so set up to your ball. Keep your arms away from that stick. That was different. Good. Okay, so I don't want you to shorten the backswing because we're trying to shorten the follow through. Keep the backswing long. Okay. Just put more energy down than you're putting forward. This is part of it, trying to get like the aiming point of the club, being able to actually get the hand-eye coordination to put the club in the right spot. Behind. So we can do this. Let's go over here. So there's our line. Here's the ball, and I want you to hit the ground in front of that line in front of the ball. I'll move this guy out of the way. Okay, go for it. This is about trying to get, like I said, the hand-eye coordination or your feel of where the club's thumping the ground. Yep. That's too much swing toward the target. The only thing that I want to feel moves toward the target is the front of your body turning that way. But the arms just have to go down to where you're looking, down in front of that line. More practice swings. You don't have to, for the practice swings, you don't have to take a big divot. Just recognize where it's hitting the ground. And try and put your effort into your lengthening of the club out into that spot, more forward. Okay. So now you can even look at a spot in front of the ball rather than the ball and make sure that that's the spot you hit.
That's just for this club or for every club?
For every club off the ground. Mm-hmm. Keep the backswing long. If the backswing gets short, it's hard to smash the ground. Getting there. This is a little bit about, hand-eye coordination kind of stuff.